Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So I hope you're having a great day, because Mondays after a meaningful victory are awesome. It feels so good, and this is something that, a lot of Jets fans haven't really had the chance to experience in a long time. I mean, yeah, we did win a couple games last year, but it was just too far gone. It was too little too late. Yeah, we won those games, but it was so late into the season. We were out of it at that point. We were hoping for 2 wins. Nobody truly believed in Gase. Last season was just a wreck. So to see this team with all of these new players, with the brand new coaching staff, get a win at home against a tough Tennessee Titans team, it feels awesome. So I'm trying not to get ahead of myself, but at the same time, I am kind of reveling in the fact that we won. But I mean, it's no secret that Zach Wilson had the best game of his career. Not a secret at all. And so in this one, I really wanted to take a look at his performance and really break it down. So with that being said, let's jump in. So Wilson was 21 of 34, which equates to right around a 61 completion percentage. He had 297 passing yards, awesome, a good chunk of yards there, 2 touchdown passes with 1 interception. But here's the thing about the pick. If we go back and watch that play, Corey Davis, the intended target, literally fell down. He tripped. He was on the turf, so the cornerback just had a free play on the football. If I'm Mike LaFleur, if I'm Zach Wilson rewatching that turnover, I'm saying to myself, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. It's a freak thing. Corey Davis fell. It's not a bad read. I actually agreed with the read. I felt like, you want to take advantage of Corey Davis, your number 1 wide receiver, on the outside with one-on-one matchups. I'm not that irritated. I'm not disappointed with the turnover at all. So Wilson passes the numbers test. He passes the stats test. What about the eye test? To me, personally, I felt like Zach Wilson, much like the numbers, it was the best game of his career. I thought he was decisive. I felt like for the majority of the game, Wilson knew where to go with the football. Not every single play, but for the most part. It didn't really look like he was getting confused out there. He didn't really look like he was forcing a lot of different things. He did check it down a couple times, which is awesome. On the stat sheet, it's like, okay, gain of 4, gain of 3, not that big of a deal. But, in the case of Zach Wilson, I feel like that it's imperative that we're seeing progress in that department. Just kind of what Robert Saleh and a lot of fans have talked about, not always going for the explosive play. The touchdown pass will not always be there. Sometimes it's completely okay, completely acceptable to check it down for the gain of 2, gain of 3, gain of 4. Live to see another day. And on top of that, you never know what's going to happen. When the ball is in the playmaker's hands, I mean, that gain of 2 can turn into a gain of 8. Gain of 9, gain of 10, all of a sudden we're looking at a first down. That is big time. So bottom line, Zach is maturing right before our very eyes, and we're only 4 weeks into the season. He's already cleared up one of his biggest mistakes thus far. Another point that I want to bring up is the fact that I felt like Zach Wilson looked really loose out there. He wasn't so tight. He didn't look like a deer in headlights. And of course, we do have to credit Mike LaFleur here, but it just looked so much smoother. And I don't want to use the word carefree because it's not the right word, but it just truly looked like Zach Wilson let go. Everything on offense just looked effortless. I mean, honestly, for the first time since, I want to say, the second half in week 1 against the Carolina Panthers, the offense had a rhythm to it. There was a sense of urgency. There was some tempo involved, and I really liked that. I mean, players were where they needed to be. Zach Wilson was getting rid of the football. He was decisive again, and he was really doing a good job of identifying the weak spots of the defense. And then, of course, we have to add in the big explosive plays that took place as well. Keelan Cole, Corey Davis. I mean, multiple times, Zach Wilson hit these guys perfectly in stride. And I think that part of the reason why was because Zach just let go. He was out there playing loose football, like backyard football. Think about it. When Zach was at his best, it was off script. It was when the play broke down. It was the improv skills. I mean, when the play broke down to his right and Zach Wilson heaved it deep, and by the way, it barely even looked like he tried to force the ball 50, 60 yards there. It just looked like a quick flick of the wrist, and the ball landed perfectly in Corey Davis's arms. I mean, that was awesome. Or when Zach Wilson dropped the snap, and he knew pre-snap exactly where to go with the football. He still picked up the football, identified his target, and made a great throw. All of a sudden, we were knocking on the door of the end zone. So it's really encouraging that not only is Zach Wilson just smart, he's learning from his mistakes, he's learning how to check it down, and he has the arm strength and accuracy to hit guys in stride and make plays on all 3 phases of the field, but he could do damage when things go awry. And I hate to be this guy, I really do, because it's going to sound like I'm comparing the 2 guys, and, I'm expecting Wilson to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But, after watching those electrifying plays to guys like Corey Davis and Keelan Cole deep down the field, I saw glimpses of Patrick Mahomes. It was eerily similar. Again, I'm not saying Zach Wilson is Mahomes. I'm not saying he will be Mahomes, but I'm just saying in those given plays, when the plays broke down, it looked like Mahomes. Patrick brings that same element to the Chiefs offense. When things are not going well, when stuff is hitting the fan, it doesn't matter because Patrick still has the ability to make something out of nothing. So, man, I'm totally impressed from Zach Wilson's game. To recap, he took care of the football, only had the one turnover. He's had some turnover issues so far against, he's turned the ball over a ton this season, but for the most part, he took care of the football. Yeah, we had the pick, but again, Corey Davis fell down. He knew where to go with the football. He was elevating the play of his teammates. The arm strength was there. The accuracy was there. Same with the mobility. He truly rallied this team. After the start that this offense had, I was worried. I'm not going to lie to you. I was sitting there watching, thinking to myself, we cannot have another game where we're constantly punting the football. That's how we started out. Multiple punts back to back, but man, we rallied. What a day for this Jets offense. This game truly breathed life into not only just the players and the coaching staff, but also the front office and the fans as well. Zach Wilson really made his mark yesterday, and I don't want to say he, put the NFL on notice or anything like that, but it was just so refreshing to see Zach Wilson have a day. We've heard Jets fans, all across the world have heard the same thing over the last couple of weeks. We should not have traded Sam Darnold. We should have drafted Mac Jones. We should have drafted Justin Fields or Trey Lance. Zach Wilson's a bust. This and that. Zach Wilson finally came onto the scene in a big way, and it feels awesome. So let's enjoy this win. We have a big game next week against the Falcons. Oh, before I forget, the last point I did want to make from Wilson's performance actually came after the game. And he actually had a quote when talking about the win. It was, "I had a chance to end it sooner." In regards to that third down play to Corey Davis where Wilson just overshot him. If he would have connected on that pass, the game would have been over. It would not have gone to overtime, and Tennessee would not have had that crazy drive where they marched right down the field and scored in the late seconds of the fourth quarter. But it goes to show Zach Wilson, great day, tons of yards, multiple touchdown passes, got the win in overtime at home. Awesome day overall. But he's not trying to run away from his mistakes, even though he had an overall solid performance. He's not going to shy away from the negative plays, and he's still going to be looking at this game as a learning experience moving forward. So you can't ask for too much more. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. How do you think Zach Wilson looked? Was he perfect? No. We talked about him missing Corey Davis right there on the third down. He had a couple plays where, they were just underthrown. The passes were just skipped, almost landing at the pass catcher's feet. And also there was a throw early in the game over the middle of the field to Corey Davis, which was kind of behind Davis. And you could kind of make an argument 50-50 could have been a better pass, but also Corey Davis could have hung on to it. Either way, Wilson had a solid day. I love what I saw, and I cannot wait for Atlanta. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.